After the trip that Elmar and Keaton had down to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Bay with Live Like Lures, Elmar and I had a, rude awakening that we've been talking about doing Harties and doing a freshwater fishing quite soon, and we've been pushing it out and pushing it out. In winter, is mainly our hunting season, and when we target those big carp, is normally when you target them would be in winter. So we basically had a brainstorm and a quick plan. Let's try and see if we can target those big fish in the summertime.
So Otto and I have been fishing since we were kids, youngsters in high school, and then as young adults we had a few trips. But it's been a hot minute since we had a proper fishing trip. A day, at least 2 days on the water. During the years, Otto mostly started focusing on the specimen side of angling, which I was completely new to. I haven't done that before. And I'm used to the conventional angling from the bank. Haven't really fished that much a vessel. On Harties, we mostly spent our time as kids, on the back of the boat with a tube and, just having fun. So I was really looking forward to getting the specimen rigs out and trying to get those big carps landed.
Just getting ready for a quick carp session today on Harties. And like I said, just got to put new line on all the reels. Our planning for today is just to combine a bit of conventional angling, and then we're gonna obviously put some hair rigs as well out there, which will show you guys how we're gonna put the rigs together and how we actually bind them. And we're gonna have a nice little feeding spot which we're gonna start this morning, put a couple of hair rigs out there, see if we can catch those big carp, and then we'll do a bit of conventional angling around it and see if we can maybe land a big one for you guys. Started early morning on day one on Saturday, and we basically had a prep day. Rule 101, we want to obviously prep properly and make sure that all your gear is set up. I mean, we spooled the lines, or basically put lines on re-spooled all the reels. We made up some rigs, some air rigs for those big carp, and some conventional style rigs as well. So that took up most of the day in day one, and then we head out for the waters.
So we're down at the docks, and we decided that it's probably better that Otto take the jet ski out and I'll pilot the pontoon, and I just followed him. He's got a specific spot in mind where he normally fishes. He's got a few, but this specific spot, he's told me that there's a lot of activity.
It's a boer rig. So it's just very conventional, with your weight all the way at the bottom, and then you just got a 10 centimeter hook link there, and right above it another 10 centimeter hook link. So we're gonna just still put a maize bowl on here, or maize bomb. So the reason for these boer rigs, as we call them in South Africa, is just so you can cast a bit further. So it's just a more aerodynamic rig, basically. So in a nutshell, on this one, not sure. We're still playing around here with the ground baits. Maybe I'll do, let's see, bun spice. Already got one banjo, which is a banana garlic out. We've got a bun spice, small little pop-up floats out there. We've got mulberry. Maybe we do this one in just a plain white mulberry. So then we've got all the colors. Then we've got the red, we've got the yellow, and then we'll put the white on this one. Alrighty then. Oh, there's my... And just one float, guys. One is plenty. I mean, you can obviously put 2 or 3 on there, but I like just to have that hook nice and exposed, and that float will do the trick. If you use a small enough hook, it'll definitely pop up nicely and it'll create that, you know, natural effect in the water. And then in our maize bomb, we've obviously got all our particles. So we've got a bit of hemp seed in there, we've got tiger nuts in there, a lot of different types of seed, and then corn and so forth. I'll just put a small little bait bomb on there. So this is just the attractor. It's going to give me a little bit more weight so that I can cast this small little 7-foot rod where I need it to be. And then that is basically our 𝗛𝗏. So we went out on the water. Obviously I had to plan on, you know, have a nice strategy in place, what we're going to do with the spots. I've got a couple of nice spots that I know that the big fish are roaming and they're lurking. So that was the idea. We've got the plants and stuff also around Harties, which is a thing that we need to contend with. So depending on what wind direction we set out and said, all right, we've got 3 or 4 spots that we're gonna try, and that's what we did. So I was looking for 5-6 meter of water, the depth, because I wanted to anchor the boat actually in shallower water and then fish out to 4, 5, 6 meters of water. So we can just play around with depths between 2 and 5 meters, but 5 meter is the sweet spot. So that's what we did. We basically found a nice spot. We anchored the boats. The barge that we built obviously is a lot heavier boat than your normal conventional monohulls. So the main aim is to anchor yourself properly. I mean, if you want to do carp fishing and big carp fishing, you want your lines to obviously be as tall as possible. And that was what we did. So we anchored ourselves with 3 anchors. When I put my first anchor out, I liked, you know, to read the wind, and then when you put your first anchor out, the wind will basically blow you in a direction where you can then drop the other 2 anchors, just so that you have less wind restriction. But it was tricky. I mean, this particular weekend, the wind was blowing from all different directions and constantly changing, which made the anchor part of it quite tricky. But we've managed well. I think we've also, we had the jet ski with us. The jet ski is normally down at Mozambique, and it was up here for a service, so we thought might as well use the jet ski. It's quick to drop the lines. Obviously, when we cast around the boat, like I said, we wanted to fish 2, 3, 4, 5 meters of water. But for those bigger carp, if they were deeper, like at 6 or 7 meters of water, it was like 200 meters away from the boat. So the jet ski worked really well for that. Just to take out the feed, drop your, we've got like a mouse trap system that we want to, you know, that we call it, just to feed big carp on separate spots and not overfeed them. So it wasn't a case where we fed the carp and then we fished the next day or a couple of days later. So we basically just looked for a structure in the water with a fish finder on the jet ski, and we just literally dropped lines there. Righto, in the middle there somewhere, what did we say? I reckon that's in its mouth. The wind is really, really pumping today. You can see it looks like we're actually in the middle of the ocean, but that's a good thing. Nice and consistent wind, and then obviously we've got a lot of oxygen in the water, so hopefully we're going to have a busy afternoon.
Then very soon after that, the first reel went and the account was open. Or so we thought. Unfortunately, the first one got away from us. But I guess that's why it's called fishing and not catching.
I'm fishing the 𝗏𝗏 Seamar. It's the 40 spool, so this is a very, very nice reel. Especially for small, it's a very tiny reel. But on your small little 7-foot rods, And for a boat reel, this is a magnificent reel. It's also got 8 ball bearings. It's very, very smooth. It's got a solid drag system. You can probably use this little reel at the coast as well. If you're just doing shore angling, it'll definitely come in handy. Not a big fish, but it can hopefully open the account for us. Oh, that feels not good. Came loose, came off. Aye. All right, so now we anchored, everything is sorted, lines are in the water, waiting for this fish and this big fish to bite. And then Elmar mentioned to me that there's a bad wind that you can see. It's picking up from 𝗛𝗏𝗏 side, which was behind us at the time. And yeah, we actually, just enjoyed looking at it for about 3 seconds, and then it was on top of it.
I honestly didn't anticipate the weather turning out this bad. It was rough.
This front on us, this storm,
we were completely caught off guard. I mean, within 10 minutes, I'd say, a full-blown windstorm, almost picking up the boat and turning it on its side. It was insane.
well, are we fighting for survival? Literally. Because the anchors, there were 3 anchors down. If it wasn't for the one anchor that broke, we would have probably flipped over.
Yeah.
Because it broke in front there. Otherwise we would have, because we were literally, side on.
Yeah.
And that anchor at the front broke. We pushed our nose a bit.
But we were side on for a while.
Yeah, it would have flipped us over.
I mean, just look at the size of the storm.
The storm was on top of us. It felt like we're in the middle of the deep sea, a massive storm. I mean, and the front anchor broke. That's how bad the wind actually picked up. And quite a scary situation.
We were at the mercy of the weather, and we decided to pick the reels out of the water and to literally just ride out the storm.
Yeah, we kind of screwed. The weather, I mean, this literally happened in 10 minutes. Right after the first fish, but not even 10 minutes, we were fighting to get the anchors out. Yeah. And you just look at these swells. This was insane.